call to order the January 23rd, 2024 regular meeting of the Morrow City Council to order. If you will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. It was just one of the things previous on the work session. I just looked at it and I saw, I didn't understand the executive session of legal and personnel matters. Regular meeting. Approval of adoption of the January 9th, 2024 regular minutes and the January 9th, 2024 work session minutes. You have those before you?
Mr. Mayor, I believe couple items are getting different. So can you call for a motion for the first?
The one that was item 3. Item number 3 is going to be deferred. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quao?
Aye.
And Ms. Wood?
Aye.
So that was it, right? Regular minutes. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly second. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Min?
Aye.
Mr. Quao?
Aye.
And Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Motion carries. Proclamation recognizing the efforts of Ms. Judy Johnson. Y'all remember Giddy, right?
Sure do. Yes.
She was the fun lady with the accent that was around the city for a very, very long time. And she has went to heaven, as you know. And we would like to do a proclamation in remembrance of Gudrun. Is it Gudrun?
Gudrun.
Gudrun. My German isn't as good as my Scottish was earlier. Johnson. So where Gudrun Goody Johnson was born January 25th, 1943 in Berlin, Germany. And whereas Goody Johnson is remembered not only for her loving and helpful nature, but also for being a devoted wife to her husband, Ronald Johnson. And whereas Goody Johnson had a remarkable personality that left a lasting impact on everyone she encountered, her genuine warmth and compassion made her an exceptional friend, and an unwavering support made her an amazing wife. And whereas one of Gudrun's greatest joys in life was volunteering for the city of Morrow. She dedicated countless hours and energy to her community, a better place for everyone. Some of those events included, but not limited to, wrapping packages for the Corps for the kids, serving as a volunteer for the Morrow Visitor Center, and working as a translator for the city of Morrow. And whereas beyond her volunteer work, Goody found solace in creative pursuits. She was an accomplished seamstress with a talent for sewing and needlepoint. Her skillful hands brought her to delicate fabrics, creating beautiful pieces that will be treasured by generations to come. Whereas Gudrun Goody Johnson has left an indelible mark on the lives of all who knew her. There I, John Lample, Mayor of the City of Morrow, join all members of the community in recognizing and remembering Goody Johnson for her selfless service and gracious and loving nature, and wishing her a happy birthday. And this is her daughter.
On behalf of my family, my mom, my family, and I, we are very touched and grateful. And I just want to say that as she suffered from Alzheimer's, and as her conditions became more increased, her heart and her mind were here with the city. She always tried to come up here and say, I've got to help the children. I need to wrap presents. I need to help with the Christmas and the Halloween events. And she wanted to be up here with everybody. So now she's able to look over us each one of us in the city of Morrow, and I really appreciate it. And for those of you who have family or friends with Alzheimer's, be kind, be patient, redirect, and remember it's okay to cry in your ice cream. Thank you so much.
And on a personal note, I mean, I've known Goody for years. There are very few people that you come across your path with that back up what they actually do naturally. She wasn't shy. You know, she gave you the best of what she had. And truly, the city will miss her dearly.
Thank you so much. Just overlooking all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, she needs to keep Baker straight. And help me with my German.
I'm here if you need me.
Public hearing for the adoption of the official zoning map. Ms. Marty Tracy, planning and zoning master.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. In your packet, I'm sure you found the information from planning and zoning board regarding this new zoning map, which on January 16th they had a meeting, and they unanimously voted to recommend approval of the new official zoning map. And I see Walking Authority has come in. We're always happy to see y'all here. The official zone map for the city is a single map. There may be copies made of the map, but there's only one official zone map. That's the one when the Mayor and Council approves zoning changes, property subdivisions, they're drawn into the map. Since 2009, we have not compiled all those changes and created a new zoning map, but we have now. This is the old one, appropriately turning a bit yellow at this time. And the new zoning map has all of the penciled in changes that have taken place since 2009. And in order for this to become the official zone map, the mayor and council has to vote to make it so.
We had an open section for the public hearing in the work session. I'll open the public hearing one more time. To everybody in the audience who may have a question related to the zoning map or official zoning map for the city of Morrow. Any questions? This will be good. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Oscar Delamo, and I attend the Elite Scholars Academy as a junior. I do have a question. So, with the, are there any measures in the new map that might like increase the walkability of the city, or that might have like mixed use initiatives for zoning, like maybe any mixed use developments in the city of Morrow that, you know, it's become popular recently to have sort of more walkable, less car-centric zoning regulations.
I'm probably directing the question to me, but frankly, there is no more an expert person on the mixed use and walkability issue than Mayor Lample.
First, you deal with the concept of zoning. Then you look at the map that goes with it, right? So there's a series of text that creates that. So the first question is there a mixed use and a walkability concept in some of the zoning that the city actually has? And the answer is yes. Okay. You'll be able to look at that. Most of that's going to be in your lighter blue categories. So the question isn't so much, is it an area that isn't designated for it? The question is, if somebody was going to come in and actually build to it, that is what would create the walkability,
Right.
correct? So you could have, you know, basically a piece of property that's got trees on it, that's an undeveloped piece of property, and if somebody wanted to actually build something in those areas, then you would have things like your sidewalks and the other things that you would see. But it'll be greater than that because of how you build buildings would be placed, the densities that would be created for it, where you might have some parking, the walkability in terms of how it connects from points of interest. So you might not necessarily get from South Lake Mall, for an example, to, say, Clayton State University. But if you're looking at the Clayton State University thing, and then one of the other projects we'll have here in just a minute is going to be related to Reynolds Road, you can see how you can tie in the Reynolds Nature Preserve, which is a 10-acre deeded development. Then you have your trail system, correct? And that trail system goes underneath 54 highway already, right? So you can take a bicycle, you could basically take a golf cart, you can walk, and then that would take you over to the university. Over to the university, you've got at least 3 housing systems over there already, right, for dorms. You have the parking deck. You ultimately have a rail system that's supposed to be designed for transportation purposes, and there also is the ability to be able to catch a bus over there. So that ties in everything as you might know it. But if you were to say, can you show me a 4-floor, 5-floor development in pretty much all of Clayton County that would have what you're asking for? The answer is no. I don't believe any of them currently exist. Are we trying to get them? Yes, we are. And there's a lot of text that goes with it. But it's a lot of fun to have. But you have to convince people with pocketbooks to be able to build that project for you. And that we spend a tremendous amount of time on because nobody's really done it here. They've done it all kinds of other places. They just have not done it here yet. We're working on it. We're trying.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Excellent question. And something that might be a good reference to understand the vision and the desires that have been captured for the city of Morrow. Every city has a comprehensive plan that has to be updated after, every 5 years. And so the Atlanta Regional Commission, they require it. So our comprehensive plan is available. It should be available on our website, on our city website. And so a lot of times when we're going through that redevelopment or re-engagement for our comprehensive plan, we ask citizens and stakeholders to be a part of the conversation. So our comprehensive plan is available, and you can take a look at it, and it kind of gives you the spirit of what we would like to see in the city as well.
And then it has a series of maps. So that one right there is your zoning map. You have one that's called your land use map, your current land use, how it's ultimately being used today. And your future land use map, which would be what you would like it to be tomorrow. And then your official zoning map, which is how it's laid out. And there's a tremendous amount of text in that comprehensive plan. You're going to be reading
Lots of good stuff.
the dictionary type of stuff. But if you can follow through, and it's at a layman's level, right? We're not doing calculus when we write those things. They're laying them out so you can see them for yourself. They're fairly easy to read. They're just hard to build, and most of it's economics. Does that work?
That works.
Excellent.
City of Morrow website?
I
Yes,
guess it is.
city of Morrow website.
Good morning, Elsie. Hey, Ms. Sparkle.
Hey, I have a question
Yes,
since,
sir.
to piggyback on what, Mr. Delano asked. With the you all have a comprehensive board, correct? Do you?
When you're setting up the comprehensive plan, you have a series of people you meet with to be able to formulate that plan. Then you adopt the plan. After that, the board that helped put it together isn't as active, if you will. But it doesn't mean that we don't have, opportunities, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's a steering committee. We do have a steering committee.
So would there be an opportunity for one of the teams or a team to serve on the board to understand more of the comprehensive
Well,
plan?
we literally just updated the comprehensive plan, so my answer is going to be yes. But I don't know that I would wait in the mail for a meeting date, because it's going to take a second. But there's so many things going on that, especially through planning and zoning and some of these others, you're going to see some of these things start to materialize. Right? It's not hard, so sure. But it is one of those things where, what's the next meeting? Good question. What are we
Can I
gonna do?
propose that even during the summertime, or that they would have an opportunity to shadow maybe a director or, a department to kind of understand the city's interworkings?
What I would do is, we have a series of things that are in the process of being looked at in terms of some development. I would shout on Marty, because she'll know when those projects are coming through, and you could actually walk one of those from a point where somebody brings something in the door to the point where it gets heard either by the planning and zoning department or the city council itself as the final report. So that way you're not feeling like you're just walking in a big circle. You're actually seeing something live happen, which I think is what you're asking. You know, we want to see how it really works. And, you know, from there, you'll see how it really works.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Council. My name is Prada. I'm currently serving as the president of the Walking Authority Teen Council. And I just wanted to give some context as to why he asked that question. Currently, our teens are working on research projects around the UN Sustainable Goals. And then some of them are also working on research projects about life skills so that we can have a research gallery walk right there in the community room on February 13th, which is open to the public. So if you'd like to come by, you can. And they're currently in the process of looking for mentors to oversee their research and so that they can gain more insight about their specific topic. And his so happens to be about zoning. So thank you for.
There will be very few people that have a conversation about zoning.
So thank you for answering his question. And I just wanted to mention that research gallery as well. So you can
Marty loves zoning. You know, there's a lot there.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Other questions? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Council. My name is Sierra Cummings. I attend Mozart High School. I'm an 11th grader, and I'm currently the chair of membership for the Walking Authority Teen Council. And my question to you about zoning is, when it comes to zoning, what do you take into consideration, and how does it affect the people of Morrow? Like, how does it affect the people of the city of Morrow, and how do you make the zoning happen? Like, what area do you decide is yours, or what area do you decide is another city's? How does that happen? What does that look like?
Anybody want to grab that?
Well, I will say this, municipal boundaries are set. So we have our municipal boundaries. So we govern over what is within the municipal lines. So if you're making a distinction between the city itself and then what would be governed under the county, unincorporated areas, so we focus on what's within the municipal lines, the actual city of Morrow. And I tell you, Marty is a wonderful resource for understanding the context of zoning, land uses. Mayor Lample is as well. He's very well versed, but I would say read our comprehensive plan. And then if you all have the opportunity to, you know, we can try to set something up to, you know, for Marty to have a conversation. Additionally, our planning and zoning board does meet, and we post those meetings on the website as well as they're posted on the doors at City Hall. But it's a very interesting topic, despite, you know, getting into the weeds with it. But it leans into so many other things, whether you wanted to get into city planning or placemaking, creating an environment in which, you know, serves the people and where you would want to live, work, and play. Those are the kinds of things that can be very interesting. But I would encourage you all to come to meetings and observe.
And the way you really know if not everybody likes what somebody is proposing, there'll be about 200 people in this room, and most of them will be mad. That's kind of an easy read.
Thank you.
Other questions? Hearing none, thank you, Marie. Close the hearing. Was there a section where we actually, that was number 7 is where we actually authorized. New business. Approval of the city manager's recommendation to approve 4% pay increases for performance as approved and adopted in the fiscal year 2024 budget, effective in February, and authorize the mayor to execute any other related documents you have there before you. Do I hear a motion to approve? New business one.
So moved.
Do I hear a second? Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Day?
Aye.
Ms. Dean? Ms. Wynn?
Aye.
Mr. Clark?
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of the city manager's recommendation to approve. I know, I'm number 7. That's what I saw, but yes. So approval of the city manager's recommendation to approve Brewer Construction Group and allocate funds for the SPOS 2021 for the community improvement for the Reynolds Road project, authorizing the mayor to execute any related documents. Now, those before you, do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
Motion carries. Number 3 was deferred. Number 4, approve the city manager's recommendation to approve the budget calendar for FY 2025 and authorize the mayor to execute any related documents. You've had that before you. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
Ms. Williams?
Aye.
Motion carries. Approve the city manager's recommendation to approve an allocation and an expenditure of $185,000 for the plot 2021 public safety bucket for Fire Station 1 bunkhouse rehab. It was defined in the work session, and to authorize the mayor to execute any related documents. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
Ms. Williams?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 6, approve the city manager's recommendation to approve demolition, clearing, and grading of 5854 Jonesboro Road by McElroy, the Scottish version, for $64,702 from budget public works ground and maintenance item, and to authorize the mayor to execute any related documents. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
And Ms. Williams?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 7, approve the city planning and zoning board recommendation of mayor and council to propose new official zoning map and authorize the mayor to execute any related documents. Those are defined by Marty and again in the work session, public hearing twice. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
And Ms. Williams?
Aye.
Then, we,
You want to do comments, or do you want to talk about
Well-
the hotel?
well, we'll go into executive session, but we'll do the public comments because that's a good question as to what he's got. Well, you want, well, one is a comment, so we'll just leave that and we'll come around. Do we have comments from the audience?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. On behalf of the family, I would love to thank you for the support that you guys been always there for me, and also all each and every one of you that assist my dad on that day, and then also to share the expression that I believe it's I know it's kind of difficult for me during that time, but with your help, you make it more bearable. Even though it's only the mom passed away only 16 months ago, and now the dad passed away as well. But again, thank you for every one of you for your kindness and always there for me. Thank you.
I'd like to say something. The crew wanted to be here to thank y'all tonight for the approval of renovating the bunk room. I will correct Mr. Baker, he says about 15 years since something's been done. The building was built in 1989. It's all original. Okay, so it's long overdue. But we really appreciate y'all doing that. They had 2 separate calls that had to go on, so.
If it had gotten any
Thank
older,
y'all.
it would have taken a permit for
That's
some
right.
type of archaeology.
Exactly. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Comments from the city manager?
Just wanted to make a brief comment about the fact that we've talked about the 2 hotels that are coming in the city. Today, we been about 6 months into working. We've got a tacit approval, and we'll be bringing this in front of planning and zoning and some others, but we probably will be having a 3rd hotel come into the city as well. So we're very excited about that, and just to show that we are moving forward and growing and doing some things. So the investments that we make in our employees and in the city are paying off. So,
Where the third one gonna be?
well, I'll tell you later. I'm not sure I'm supposed to tell you too much, but I'll let you know where it is.
Okay.
The irony is this one wasn't
Maybe I'll-
related to
maybe
the arena. It's a project that the property sits behind, and it's been there, and the guy had a project that he tailor-made for the spot. I think you'll like it when you see it. So he's got to kind of come back full circle, and now that it looks like he's got people saying maybes, strong remains. You know, now he's gotta go find some money to build it. But it's very rare that you get to see a full prospectus. And for those that are interested, you know, talk to Baker, because you get to see what the real world construction cost is on a 4-floor building, you know, in lifetime. In other words, something somebody would anticipate building today and having finished in about 16 months. I think you'll like the product. Comments from the city council, Ms. Knight.
Just wanted to acknowledge, I read an AJC article today. We've got some wonderful community stewards in the city of Morrow. One of our little libraries that's located out in the park, we have another little library, Reading in Color, that's located at one of our businesses that was featured in the AJC today. So just wanted to acknowledge them, and we have a wonderful community that is just vibrant, and we're excited to see it grow. But check out Eggs Up Grill, check out the reading libraries. It's a wonderful resource for young people in our community. Take advantage of it. And that's about it.
Ms. Clark.
Just want to say that I'm very excited for the things that's going to happen in the city, and love to be a part of it. The city, I think this is going to be an amazing year that we are looking forward to see it. That's all. Thank you.
Ms. Dean.
What he said. Also, I would like to just ask everyone to have the King family in their prayers. We lost another one of the King family yesterday, the youngest son, Dexter. He passed away, so just to have a prayer for him.
Ms. Wynn.
I just have a general comment that I'm really looking. I have a privilege to vote on some of the agenda today is to make City of Morrow one of the best employees to work for in municipal level. So I hope there's more things coming for the city, positive, progressive way. That's it. Thank you.
We're going to go into executive session, and no idea how long it'll take. It depends on it. But do I hear a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Ms. Knight.
Aye.
Ms. Dean.
Aye.
Mr. Quah.
Aye.
And Ms. Wynn.
Aye.
And we'll be back. That's what I heard.
My offices, washroom, shower, and that sort of thing.